Have you ever wondered why some people command respect the moment they open their mouths, while others struggle to be heard no matter how hard they try? Is it their tone? Their confidence? Or something deeper, something rooted in the way they understand and connect with others? To speak so that people respect you is not just about words. It's about who you are, how you think, and what you stand for. This idea has been pondered by great minds for centuries, none more so than Socrates, who shaped the very foundation of how we engage in meaningful dialogue. But how can we apply those ancient lessons to the modern world? How can we bridge the gap between timeless philosophy and the realities of today, where distractions are everywhere, and authenticity often feels like it's slipping away? Let's explore the art of speaking with wisdom, humility, and courage, drawing from the teachings of Socrates and adapting them to the challenges of our fast-paced, noisy world. What does it really mean to be heard? Have you ever spoken from the depths of your heart, only to feel like no one was listening? Have you ever shared something vulnerable, only to be met with indifference? These moments hurt deeply, not just because our words go unheard, but because they leave us questioning our value. Socrates would argue that being heard starts with listening, to others, yes, but also to yourself. Are you speaking from a place of truth, or are you trying to impress? Are your words an authentic reflection of your thoughts and values, or are they shaped by fear and the need for approval? Ask yourself, am I speaking to reveal my truth, or to hide it? People sense authenticity. They may not always agree with you, but they'll respect you if they feel you're genuine. Why is listening more powerful than speaking? How often do we truly listen? Not just nodding along or waiting for our turn to talk, but really listening, hearing the words, the pauses, the emotions behind them. Socrates was a master of listening. He engaged with others not to impose his views, but to understand theirs. He asked questions that challenged people to think deeper, examine their beliefs, and grow. In today's world, we are flooded with voices clamoring to be heard. But how often do we pause and listen? How often do we make someone feel seen, understood, and valued? Think of a time when someone listened to you so intently that you felt your words mattered more than ever before. What if you could offer that gift to someone else? Do you speak with purpose, or just to fill the silence? How many words do we waste every day? How often do we speak just to fill a void, avoid awkwardness, or assert ourselves without really thinking about what we're saying? Socrates detested empty rhetoric. He valued speech that served a purpose, speech that sought truth, inspired thought, or built connection. Ask yourself, what am I trying to achieve with my words? Are you aiming to add value, or are you simply reacting? Are your words a bridge to understanding, or are they a wall that keeps others at a distance? Imagine the impact of speaking less, but with more intention. Imagine choosing your words like a sculptor chooses their tools, carefully, deliberately, with an eye toward creating something meaningful. Would people listen more closely? Would they respect you more deeply? What does your body say when you're silent? Have you ever been in a room where someone's presence alone seemed to command attention? Even before they spoke, people turned to them, curious, attentive, respectful. What is it about such individuals that draws us to them? Socrates understood the importance of presence. His calm demeanor, steady gaze, and open posture invited dialogue and trust. In today's world, We often underestimate the power of non-verbal communication. But consider this. How can people respect your words if your body language contradicts them? What message are you sending when you avoid eye contact, slouch, or fidget? And what could happen if you stood tall, made eye contact, and carried yourself with quiet confidence, even before you said a word? Can you embrace disagreement without losing respect? When was the last time someone challenged your beliefs? How did you respond? Did you feel defensive? Did you shut down the conversation, or did you lean into it, curious about their perspective? Socrates thrived on respectful disagreement. He welcomed challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. In a world where so many of us shy away from conflict or respond to it with hostility, his example reminds us that disagreement doesn't have to be a threat. It can be a gift. What if, the next time someone disagreed with you, you asked, "What makes you feel that way?" What if, instead of trying to prove you're right, you tried to understand why they see things differently? Could this shift transform not only the conversation but also the relationship? Are you ready to speak from the heart? Imagine standing in front of a room full of people. They're waiting for you to speak. Your heart is racing. Your mind is spinning. What do you say? Do you fill the air with words just to avoid silence, or do you take a deep breath and speak from a place of truth? The truth is, the words that earn respect aren't always the loudest or the most polished. They're the ones that come from the heart, that reflect who you are and what you believe. They're the words that make people feel something: hope, inspiration, connection. So ask yourself, am I ready to speak my truth, even if it's uncomfortable? Am I ready to let my words reflect my values, my curiosity, my desire to grow? Become a voice of wisdom in a noisy world. The world is filled with noise, but your voice can rise above it. You can be the person who listens when others don't, who speaks with intention and humility, who builds bridges instead of walls. You can be the person whose words inspire respect, not because they're perfect, but because they're honest. Start small. In your next conversation, pause before you speak. Listen more than you talk. Choose your words carefully, with the intent to connect, inspire, or learn. And when you're faced with disagreement, lean into it with curiosity and courage. The world needs voices like yours, voices that seek truth, build understanding, and make people feel valued. Are you ready to step into that role? Are you ready to speak so people will not only hear you but respect you? If this resonates with you and you're ready to grow, subscribe to my channel, Beyond Vision Mindset, for more insights like this. Let's embark on a journey of self-discovery, growth, and meaningful change. Your support means the world to me, and it helps me continue creating content that inspires and empowers. Together, let's build a mindset that transforms not just our words, but our lives.